Hey, what's going on? I know I look like trash, but that's because I've been up for quite some time trying to get this podcast all settled together. But because of just some technical issues, first time recording the podcast, the audio is a little funky, and we lost the video, which I figured out how to fix. It's not a difficult thing to do. It just requires a little bit more effort on my part, which isn't a bad thing. But this is why I'm including this little preemptive portion of the video, because I don't want any of you to watch this and go, oh, this is terrible. I won't watch episode 2 or 3 or so on and so forth. This is, I want to say, a demo. It's our best effort of the podcast. So if you come back maybe next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever, it'll be much better in subsequent episodes. And we'll continue to get better. Our topics will be better, the podcast will be longer, and we'll get more comfortable in front of the camera and around each other. Not that we're uncomfortable around each other, but that we're uncomfortable in this webcam, you're on live setting, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So when you tune in next week, hopefully all those issues will be resolved, and we'll have a better product for you guys. Thanks. Bye-bye. And we are live. Welcome to episode 1 of the True Hooligan Podcast. It's gonna be lit. This is a long time coming, Spencer.
It is, since TPGameBoyz.
This is a long time coming for TPGameBoyz. So, I think we'll start by just talking about what this is, what this was supposed to be. The genesis of this, excuse me, was a few years ago when we were all in high school. The objective was to kind of create a podcast and a YouTube channel and get a following together, and I guess was to get famous was the goal.
It was.
Go ahead. I guess he's stupid. we got together a pretty good following. And then we kind of fell off the face of the earth. But for a while, we were doing pretty regular podcasts, or at least
the live streams.
What I would call live streams, because they were all live.
We had
100 viewers each, maybe.
We had
and
a
they
few.
were always an hour to 2 hours long, which no small potatoes. I mean, it was a pretty sizable following for a little while there. But then we stopped the live streams, and then we stopped the videos, and now we don't do anything. But I just uploaded a Call of Duty video today. I'm working on another video right now. And now we're doing the podcast. So I guess the best way to continue would be to introduce ourselves. If you're new, I'm Jimmy.
I'm Jared.
I'm Spencer.
And you might not recognize one of us. Spencer looks... I mean, it's not Spencer either, because Spencer does look really different from back in the golden age.
I used to look like a giant pud.
Doesn't have a walnut head anymore.
True.
But our new guest, our new host.
What's up, guys?
Jared is my brother. High school, young buck. I think you're as old as I was when I started.
Yeah, I'm a junior in high school. I'm 16. Soon to be 17. But yeah.
You are as old as I was when we started TPGameBoyz 4 years ago.
That's insane.
It's nuts.
It's been so long.
It has been a long time. It's been a crazy amount of time. But like I said, this is the True Hooligan Podcast. THP, we're the True Hooligans, the most tremendous
The best
of
hooligans.
The best hooligans. We are the best hooligans.
And Spencer's gonna pay for it.
And Mexico is gonna pay for us.
Yep.
Anyway, the first topic. Before we go, anybody have any topics they want to cover? Because I have a list here. Does anybody have anything that they were itching to get at?
The Infinite Warfare beta.
No. I was gonna say us.
Oh,
Skyrim.
We could do that.
We'll do Infinite Warfare beta.
Infinite Warfare, then Skyrim.
Infinite Warfare. We'll do Infinite Warfare.
All right, we'll do it. We'll do games. We'll start with games. We'll start with Infinite Warfare. What did you guys think of the beta? The beta ends tonight, or ends tomorrow morning. So we're missing the last crucial hour.
Yeah, that's
to do this podcast.
Sacrifice. All right, let's hear what you got to say, Jim. Elder speaks first.
I like it a lot. I made a video about it today, but I like it a lot. I do have some major critiques about it, but other than those major critiques, I'm really enjoying myself. I like the movement. I think it's less than Black Ops 3, which is something that I really enjoy. And I also am really fond of... I like the guns, but they're not great. I think there could be some more diversity. But I don't think we've seen all the weapons that are going to be in the game, and we don't have access to the classic weapons yet, which is going to be huge. You know, adding having a normal number of guns is great because it's going to have as many guns as the normal Call of Duty, plus 10 or 15 more classic weapons that you can unlock via prestige.
Jim,
so I think that's going to be a cool addition to the game. Spencer, do you have
know that in gun game you get to use the UMP, and I know there are other few guns that aren't like in the roster.
I was unaware.
In gun game there's some like there's a grenade launcher, there's the UMP, and there's like 2 other guns that aren't in like the general roster that we got to play with.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And the only gun that wasn't in Weekend 1 that I've played with is the Volk, and it's all right. It's like an.
I didn't like that gun that much.
They
yeah,
fix
it shoots too slow.
That's why it's a beta, I guess.
Accuracy's not good enough.
Too slow for the damage because it's still 3 shots, but it's just.
Yeah, you get killed before you get enough shots off.
Okay.
You do, but maybe some variants.
Yeah, or some attachments.
Because I feel like that H bar, for example, in Advanced Warfare, was mostly trash unless you got like. I forget what the variants were called, but there was one that just raised the fire rate. That's all it did. And it was just a freaking laser beam. Because it had the same accuracy like the other H-bar, but it raised that fire rate, and it became like one of the better guns.
Yeah, speaking...
But I'm looking forward to Zombies. What do you think about that?
The beta, you didn't really see anything besides the multiplayer, but hopefully Infinite Warfare pulls it together with this like third kind of gaming... What is it called? Simulator system. You got campaign simulator system. You got campaign, you got multiplayer, and then Zombies, which has been Treyarch's thing for the past 8 years.
Other than Advanced Warfare had it.
No, that was Ghost.
Exo Zombies.
The Ghost had the Zombies thing.
Ghost had the alien thing. Yeah. No, Ghost
had the alien survival mode. Yeah, Infinite Warfare or Advanced Warfare.
Had Exo.
We don't talk about that. That was bad.
We don't talk.
If you like Advanced Warfare Zombies, your decision, but
what about our man John Bernthal?
You know what, John Bernthal? I think you made a big mistake voicing for Infinite Warfare Zombies.
Even though you're Punisher, bro.
I love John Bernthal.
Oh my god,
I really do.
Speaking of John Bernthal, have you guys seen The Walking Dead? The Walking Dead tonight.
I haven't.
I did not see the new episode of The Walking Dead.
I didn't see the new episode, but I'm not going to spoil it. But someone spoiled it for me, and I'm kind of ticked off. No, it was
No,
the kid in the group chat. I was so mad. He was.
And
he just said it. Like I think he did it just to make me mad. But two characters that I didn't really expect.
I kind of take responsibility for telling the kid to tell me.
It was all you, Spencer.
No, Jared was in the group chat, and Jake was in the group chat.
Idiot. Anyway, I haven't watched The Walking Dead in a while. I haven't even started season 5 yet. Are we on 7
Yeah,
now?
this is 7. Season 5, I will say season 5, I didn't enjoy.
I fell off so hard, dude. The last episode I saw was when they cut up that dude in the church. What the hell was his name? I don't remember. But after they went to Terminus, they kind of failed to capture it. Bob got his leg cut off, and then they killed that dude in the church with like the machetes because they don't want to waste bullets. That was
I wasn't I wasn't a big fan of season 5. It was kind of dry for me personally. Season 6, once they started getting into Alexandria and getting really acquainted in that atmosphere, it started to really pick up with what they were doing and the humans versus zombies threat. And I really enjoyed season 6. It was a lot.
Is season 6 with the wolves?
Yeah, the wolves make the appearance. Negan only makes an appearance in the finale. You don't really see him much.
Okay, and then he starts.
And then he starts season 7.
Is the finale when he the finale when he hits whoever?
No.
Yeah, the season finale ended with If you didn't see the season finale, I'm not going to spoil anything because I haven't seen the episode tonight. The finale of last season, it was all the characters were in a big circle surrounded by Negan's guys, and Negan's doing eeny meeny miny mo of he's going to beat the crap out of with this baseball bat, Lucille. And then it ends. You don't know who he beats up.
Okay.
And then that was
I heard about that, and then the first episode of 7.
Then you find out what happens.
Okay. And I think I know.
Which pissed off a lot of people. People were not happy that they ended it like that.
It follows the source material. Correct? Spencer, it follows the source material.
From what I know and from what I've heard and watched,
Okay, it follows. Okay,
It
We
does.
won't
I've tried my
But,
hardest to not spoil it for myself.
That was I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming.
I did.
Because we'll get off this. I don't want to spoil.
I stayed off Twitter. I didn't look at my phone. I looked at my phone to kind of set up this podcast, and the first thing I see is beep, so and so, and then I saw the spoiler, and I was like, "Are you kidding? Are you kidding me?"
Trash.
I was so mad.
I'm so glad that like I watched Breaking Bad without knowing anything about
Oh
it.
my god.
Not knowing the ending, not knowing anything.
Yeah, Jimmy, I think you're making a really big mistake of not seeing Breaking Bad.
I think so.
Yes.
I think so.
Breaking Bad is one of the best TV shows
I've
I've ever
watched,
seen.
besides Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones was good, but after...
I'm really enjoying Game of Thrones, but I've paused it because I don't want to spoil it for myself. Like, and just watch it all in a binge. I'm on like season 5.
I think I'm at the point you're at, Jimmy. I just kind of fell
games.
off. I stopped watching it, kind of.
Yeah.
But initially
I
I liked
really
it.
like, and this will be like kind of the last, the way to end this little. We kind of went off on a tangent here, but I like Peter Dinklage
I know you
a
do.
lot. I don't know if you guys like him a lot, but I think Peter Dinklage, like, despite the fact that he's a little person, he's one of the better actors.
He is.
He is a pretty good actor.
Really tremendous actor. And I've always said that he's handsome for a little person.
Yeah.
He's really good looking. Like, if he was a normal sized person, he'd be like one of the most handsome men in Hollywood, and he still is, despite the fact that he's a little person.
You bang him, Jim?
Yeah, Jim, you bang.
Have you seen his
I
wife?
can't say I've seen his
No.
wife. No.
You haven't seen his wife? His wife is a regular.
Oh, really?
sex person.
Really?
She's a nice looking lady.
Yeah, I've never seen who she
They
is.
have kids and everything. But anyway, moving on to another topic that I wanted to talk about. I don't know if this one will kick, but Drake, it might have been earlier today, he announced that he's doing a new album.
Didn't he?
It'll be out
He
in
released
December.
some songs today.
Yeah, he
Did he
streamed on Apple Music today. I wasn't able to listen to it, but I heard it.
I didn't
some of
listen
it was
to
pretty good.
Listen to it, but a lot of
I did
people
not
said it was
listen
really
to it.
good. I don't know. I'm not a huge Drake fan, but I listen to his stuff.
Right. What I wanted to say or ask about this was, compared to his last outing,
His last album?
with if you're reading this, it's too late.
Oh, Views.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Views was out last.
Was Views as good as people said it was?
I liked Views a lot more.
I think that if you're reading this, it's not too late. If you're reading this, it's too late. Is better, and I think that
There are some jams on that.
there are
album.
some straight jams, and I think
I got enemies, got a lot of enemies. You know,
That's
great
album more for jamming, I think. But if you're looking for like substance
I
and
agree,
like emotional
I agree.
appeal, I think Views is a
Yeah.
lot better, and that's what I look for in
Views-
albums.
Do you like Views? Because I like Views, but I don't like it nearly as much as I like
Views, I like Views so much.
Views
Like-
is like laying in your bed listening to music at night, like emotional music.
He's got some cool songs. But what do you think about this new project? You think it's very good?
Like I said, I'm not a huge Drake fan, but I'm thinking, he can pull something out.
I think that he will do a good job. Hopefully, it's better than Views. I don't think Drake is gonna release anything that's like lower than everybody's expectations at this point because he's so big that he would just get major trashed on.
Right. Excuse me, Jesus, I got very sick. Anyway, kind of piggybacking on Drake.
I'm excited.
The
Right?
campaign speech. It was lit.
Campaign speech. I want to talk about it a little bit because I'm confused. In that last album, he's got that opening song. He's like, let's siphon enough gas to get another album or whatever the hell he said. I can't even recall the actual lyric right now. But he's talking about scraping the bottom of the barrel for a song here. And then on Guts Over Fear, he goes, I'd rather make Not Afraid 2 than make another We Made You. And I'm concerned because I don't want his memory to be tarnished
I don't.
by what he produces.
I think.
You know what I mean? If he made 12 songs like Campaign Speech, I'd be like, he's just rapping for the sake of rapping.
He's just making the money to make the money.
It's not even a cohesive thought anymore. So it makes me wonder, like, is it even worth making an album? And I know he has some internal struggles with that. Is like, music's the only thing he knows how to do. Is it is it even worth making music anymore? So I'm confused. I don't know. What do you think it's gonna be good, Jared?
Here's my thing. When you look at Eminem's career, it really was like, from the start of 1999, it was like, before he was big, he raps about, drugs, whatever. Then it goes to, Encore, him really on drugs, and then he relapse, him getting off drugs, his recovery. and then the Marshall Mathers LP2, which is like his last thing. And if you look at his albums, his discography, it's like a biography of his life. And
I've always said each album has a very specific theme. Like Slim Shady, it's that crazy Slim Shady type thing, and then Marshall Mathers is more like, this is me, the person, and it's why is everybody coming at me from every angle? Like, the media wants me, people are calling me a homophobe or a sexist, and then album 3, it kind of gets into that 2000s era where it's like 2003 we invaded Afghanistan. So we're talking about 9/11, we're talking about Bush, we're talking about getting
White
out
America,
voting. And then we're talking about his responsibility as an artist, because whether it's I think it's Without Me, he's talking about his responsibility as an artist to the kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If the FCC won't let me be, or let me be me, you know what I mean? So, and then Encore again, he's just totally whacked out of his mind. Relapse, Recovery, MMLP2 kind of just drifts into this strange ether of, who am I as an artist?
Like, what is my legacy going to be?
Because
what's my legacy?
What you think about it is, he always had something to rap about before, whether it was his wife, drugs, his childhood, his past. Now it's like, think about it. What can he rap about now? He can rap about not having anything to rap about. Like, that's it. Like,
it's so meta. It's disgusting.
I don't like that.
And he pulls it off.
He does.
He pulls it off.
What?
A couple of the songs on MMLP2 did have that, they had a theme, like Legacy or Asshole. They called me when they were in need of a villain, an asshole. That role I succeeded fulfilling. Like, there were some songs that were about
I loved that last album, to be honest. I think that was one of his best.
But the end of Bad Guy, he comes out and he just says it. He's like, I don't have anything to rap about. I'm rapping about rapping. I'm rapping about not having anything to rap about. I'm rapping about the end of my career, the fact that I'm at the end of my rope. And it's strange because he's not Jay-Z. Jay-Z can rap about anything, and there's respect for it because he's Jay-Z. Yeah. He can just rap about, I got, champagne and bottles and models, and, he can just say whatever he wants because he's Jay-Z. He's going to earn that meta.
If you look at what other people rap about, you got to think, what are they rapping about?
When
Drake,
hit this,
G-Eazy, Jay-Z, what are they rapping about?
But not necessarily G-Eazy, because G-Eazy, he's got a bag.
Yeah. He's got his own thing.
Jay-Z's out of life.
Jay-Z's not even in his prime yet.
You know what I mean? Like, Jay-Z.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, what are they rapping about?
So it's
what does Eminem rap about?
Right, he can rap.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's the difference. Is Jay-Z? They're both out of source material, right?
Yeah.
Eminem and Jay-Z.
Yeah.
But Jay-Z can rap about anything. If Eminem just started rapping about anything, everybody would be like, that's not who Eminem is.
Yeah.
Eminem is a narrative rapper. He tells stories.
If Eminem started rapping about,
he's not like Jay-Z, who can just rap about Lamborghinis. Go ahead.
If Jay-Z started rapping about bitches and models and champagne, everybody's like, okay,
this
is usual.
Jay-Z.
This is usual stuff. But if Eminem, of all people, starts going and rapping about drugs and alcohol and models, now everybody's gonna be like, okay, well, we already heard all this before. We want to hear something new.
Right.
And
because I don't want to bring race into it, but he's white.
He is.
And when you're a white rapper, you're expected to. The reason you're supposed to be different because you're a white rapper. You can't just rap about drugs and guns and all that stuff because you're a white rapper. And sure, Eminem did rap about drugs and guns, but not in the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when you're a white rapper, you have to break that mold. You can't just be a regular rapper when you're a white rapper. You need to tell your story. It needs to be more personal. It can't just be this young thug, Lil Yachty type thing, which is kind of what we've seen as of late.
Unfortunately.
Can't stand that.
Go ahead, Spencer.
So my views on Eminem's new album. I'm not the biggest Eminem fan. As compared to you guys, I'm not the biggest Eminem fan. I hopped on the boat at Recovery. I still had to go back and listen to all the other albums and all that, which I still have not done, to be honest.
You have? It's 2016.
I just never got to it. I'm sorry.
What do you mean you haven't got to it?
I didn't get to it. Personally, I think Recovery Eminem is my favorite Eminem. MMLP2.
It makes sense because you're more of a, I don't want to say meanly, but you're more of a pop.
Yeah.
Head.
Yeah.
Like you were into earlier metal and stuff. But for the most part, I think a lot of the music you listen to is more popular stuff. Whereas hardcore rap like Kendrick Lamar doesn't really appeal.
Something I'll say.
Pimp a Butterfly, to me, that's not a good album, but that's my opinion.
I don't think it is. Did you say to Pimp a Butterfly?
Yeah. Not my favorite album by him.
I don't like that album.
Mad City, 10 times better.
Good Kid, Mad City is a masterpiece.
It is.
It is A1 to every song. Every song is a masterpiece. And then he drops To Pimp a Butterfly, and it's like,
I can't jam to that. Like, I can't,
Can't jam, man.
All Right,
I mean,
All
like,
Right's
there are
good.
songs like All Right, we gonna be
All
all right. And when shit hit the fan, is you still a fan?
The last song with Tupac.
That Mortal Man.
Yes,
that's a good
great
song. That's a great song. Where he's like interviewing Tupac, but it's like a
Hold on.
Yeah, that's cool.
Back to Eminem though. The unpopular opinion I have, one of my favorite albums from him is Relapse. Nobody likes Relapse.
Yeah, I cannot agree
love
with you.
Relapse.
I can't agree with you.
Especially, shut up! You haven't even listened to all the Eminem stuff.
I have listened to a lot of Relapse, and I just don't like it, except for a few songs.
Yeah.
You know,
The accents
Deja
kill me,
Vu,
the
Elevator,
lyrics,
We Made You.
Well, yeah, like you're naming the cream of the crop off.
Okay,
Relapse.
Taking My Ball.
Put it this. No,
No.
not Taking My Ball. Get
They're
out
so.
of here.
I can listen to those and just.
There are like 7 good songs off Relapse.
That album has a
Vu,
lot of songs too.
That album
Deja
is
Vu.
huge.
Beautiful.
Music Box is good.
Careful What You Wish For. Underground. I got 5 good ones. Everything else is borderline trash. Elevator's alright. He said it himself, man.
I know. That's
Come
why I said
on.
it's the unpopular opinion.
It's so unpopular that he.
I like that
is
album. The worst album.
Anyway,
Encore.
I don't know, man. Encore is the worst.
Yeah.
Album, by far, by a large.
I think his absolute best though is the His best has got to be Marshall Mathers LP, the first one.
It's Marshall Mathers LP, Eminem Show, Slim Shady, Recovery, MMLP 2.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
In that order.
What I hope he does with this album is he takes it and he just goes on a tangent and roasts everybody he can find.
I
The
would love that.
Kardashians, the Jenners, Trump, Hillary, Lil Yachty, Lil Uzi, everybody.
Everybody. Just
I'd
take them all.
love to
Just
see
take
that.
them all
Barrel
out one
swoop.
by one.
I want to talk about this. I hate to change topics, but Doctor Strange
Okay,
comes out real soon. Real soon. We seeing it, Spencer?
well, of course we're gonna see it. I see all the Marvel
We gotta
movies
see.
day
I see
one.
all the Marvel
Day
movies.
one.
Day one. Did we see Civil War Day one?
Yeah,
I thought we
yeah,
did.
because we had to drive to the theater to pick up your tickets.
Oh my god! Don't even remind
That
me
movie,
of
that movie, seeing it day one with you guys, and like, that movie was so hyped. You got Spider-Man. You got.
Let me tell this story because I feel like podcasts are a good place to just kind of go on story tangents. So Spencer kind of bamboozled.
Oh my god.
With
He bamboozles me all the
did.
time.
So
The amount of boozles I've been in.
we're in the car and he goes, "Hey man, you want to see Captain America: Civil War tonight?" I'm like, "Yeah, Spencer, we'll go see Captain America: Civil War." I'm like, "How much are tickets?" He goes, "Well, they're $10. It's Tuesday." I'm like, "All right, man."
Wait, no. It was not on a Tuesday. It was on a Thursday because we saw it at 7.
Okay, whatever. He tells me it's like $10. I'm like, that sounds very reasonable. So, I'm bringing my lady friend with me, who, granted, is kind of a sham. Like,
Not in the
right
picture
now, if I had to
anymore.
go back and like bring her to that movie, I'm definitely not bringing her
Wait,
to the movie.
is it?
She's kind.
I'm not gonna say her name. It's
Nicole.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
it's
ain't gonna
Nicole.
say last names.
Just absolute sham. I'm so stupid, man. I should have seen that coming, but whatever. But I'm like, yeah, I'll bring Nicole. It'll be a cool little date idea, right? So I'm like, go buy the tickets. He's like, I can't. I need you to drive me to the movie theater. So we drive to the movie theater, and I'm like, here's my credit card. I don't want to go in, run in and buy the tickets. First mistake, because Spencer runs
So
in,
bad.
goes to the kiosk, buys 2 tickets, one for me and one for the girl. These tickets were like $16.
Yeah, they were fit. I think they're 15.
He didn't tell me they were going to be
something piece.
ultra screen.
Ultra screen.
Wait.
'Cause they're
3D.
ultra screen. No, I didn't even like 3D movies. They hurt my eyes.
I don't.
He
I'm not a fan of 3D
did
movies,
this to me
but they don't hurt
recently
my
too.
eyes.
The exact same thing.
With what?
So,
With
so hang on.
Maddie
so hang
Mac
on,
and
so hang on.
oh shit, Maddie and Kubo.
Maddie and Emo
So-
Doro?
No, we saw Kubo.
So hang on.
Oh.
So
I spent $27 on this movie. I walked in, sat down, saw the first.
No. It was $5.
First 2 minutes.
It was $5 Tuesday.
No, it wasn't. I spent $27,
yes,
Spencer. I have it on my bank account statement. Do you want to see it?
Sure.
$27 on tickets for me.
You got refunds though.
My girl and Spencer. I sat through 2 minutes of this movie. I walked out, got a refund, and have still not seen that movie because that movie was terrible. And Spencer made me see it.
I still want to see that movie to this day.
I don't,
because we walked out and I hear it's a great movie.
I don't want to see Kubo.
So anyway, we're in the movie theater with this girl, and the whole time she's like making snide remarks about the movie. I love Marvel movies. I'm a big fan. I love the Marvel TV shows. I love the movies, and she keeps like going, "Who is that? This movie is stupid. That joke wasn't funny. Peter Parker's not fun." I'm like, Peter Parker's the funniest part of this.
Peter Parker was the best part of that movie.
Like, I was so mad. Like you better shut your cockles because I'm getting real mad right now.
I'm mad just as cockles.
Upset. Like, I was getting upset because he keeps leaning over and like telling me the movie's bad.
That's so annoying.
It's so annoying.
Isn't that the worst thing ever when someone else isn't enjoying the movie?
If you gotta be
like, and they try to ruin it for you.
Yeah, you bought her a ticket. She's better enjoy that fucking movie.
Yeah. It was like $17, and I got snacks.
I got snacks.
I got like a large
snacks will get you.
And ladies, I don't care if a man spends money on you. At least act like you enjoy it. Like,
at least pretend, man. Jesus, that's another Isabel.
Are we gonna use names in this? Okay.
Last names, bro. There's 2,000 Isabels.
I mean, you know, okay.
So, our first like little date, I guess, like we watched a movie, and she's like, "What's your favorite movie?" I'm like, "Oh, my favorite movie is 8 Mile." She goes, "All right, we'll watch 8 Mile." Now you gotta understand, we just talked about Eminem. I'm a big Eminem fan. I love 8 Mile, and she didn't enjoy the whole movie. She thought the whole movie sucked, and the whole time I'm sitting there awkward because she doesn't even want to watch this damn movie, and I gotta like pump up the movie, like, "Oh, wasn't that funny? Did you like that? Listen to that. Listen to that." You know what you do when like someone doesn't like what you're doing, and you're like, "No, it's good. Trust me, I promise." That was so embarrassing. But Wolverine.
Okay.
Talk about Doctor Strange. Logan.
Oh, who here has seen the trailer?
We all seen it.
I showed it to Jared.
Okay.
That trailer was so good. I've never seen a trailer that good for a movie.
I'm not gonna go that far.
I'm
not gonna go that far.
What trailer is better
Star
than
Wars.
that Logan trailer? Which
7.
one?
The episode 7 trailer where they first showed Han coming into the Millennium Falcon. Yeah. Mad hype. So much hype.
Jim, there's mad hype. You can't top that.
Maybe because I don't like Star Wars.
Yeah,
so
maybe.
I'm also a Star Wars fanboy.
Yeah,
so.
You are.
Got the Star Wars poster in your background. But no, like the Johnny Cash perfectly paired with like the old man Logan vibe. Like, I thought it was cool. I liked it a lot. And Spencer, do you think because I read more about the timeline, there's just a big blank spot. Like no one knows what happened between.
Were you the one that sent me the screenshot of what he did to the X-Men?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should bring that up.
So this isn't a spoiler for the movie. This is a spoiler for the Old Man Logan comic, which has been out since like 2007. So if you haven't seen it already, tough titty. In Old Man Logan, what happens is Mysterio puts a mirage in Wolverine's mind and makes him think that the X-Mansion, where the X-Men stay, is being attacked. When in reality, his fellow X-Men are the enemies. Like he makes Wolverine think that his fellow X-Men are attacking him. So Wolverine kills all the X-Men in this comic. Something's making a noise.
Is it my fan, maybe?
It's your fan.
I can't turn off the fan without like turning off the lights.
Pull the cord.
I've tried, boy.
Oh, what's that?
Stay tuned for technical difficulties.
Alright. I fixed that.
Idiot. So, he kills all the X-Men. So he kind of goes into hiding, and then the whole Old Man Logan comic happens. But before that, talking about the actual movie, Logan, that's kind of what we're seeing right now is all the X-Men are dead. All the other mutants except for Xavier are dead. At least what we can tell. And X-23, which we can all kind of assume. X-23 is Wolverine's clone daughter in the comics, and there's a clone of Wolverine in the movie. So we can just assume that she's X-23, or one of the clones of X-23. We can assume that. So he has to kind of, teach her, help her find her way. And then what I'm assuming will happen is Wolverine will die.
Yeah.
In this
at the
film.
very end.
We can assume that it's the last one. And from there, they're either going to establish X-23 to take up the Wolverine role, because she'll have to go back in time to fix this timeline. Otherwise, we don't have any more X-Men movies. Or we get a new Wolverine and a whole new timeline. One of the two things will happen. I don't see them bringing in like a Dakin or anything like that. Spencer?
Yes.
What do you think? You're bad.
With my views on the trailer.
Yeah, what do you think about that? Because I think that they're either going to send X-23 back to fix the timeline, or they need to just scrap everything and make a new X-Men franchise.
From what I've listened to, they might be continuing the Days of Future Past Apocalypse timeline with a couple more movies. I'm not sure.
Is this not the same timeline?
It is the same timeline as Days of Future Past, which corrected everything. Which Days of Future Past corrected the timeline after the first X-Men, X2, and The Last Stand.
Right.
Which retconned all those, and those aren't in the canon anymore. But Days of Future Past, First Class,
so
and Apocalypse.
What happens? We know that. What happens is Days of Future Past, X-Men 1, X2, and then Last Stand caused the dystopian future that we see in X-Men Days of Future Past.
Yes.
Wolverine stops that and establishes the new future, which is Apocalypse, where Jean Grey has the Phoenix Force and all that.
Yes.
What happens after that, we don't know. All we know is all the mutants die, and Wolverine's one of the last ones standing. Now, from what we can tell is that one guy with the goggles and the hat, he's the mutant hunter. His power is that he can track mutants. He either helps the Reavers track down all the mutants and kills them, or something else happens. But we can assume that all the mutants get killed.
Yeah.
What happens in between there and there is very important. So what I think they're going to do is they can't use Wolverine anymore. They can't use Hugh Jackman. So they can't really make any X-Men movies from Apocalypse onward, because Wolverine would have to be there.
Yeah.
Unless they utilize the source material of Wolverine not wanting to use his claws anymore. So Wolverine dies in this movie, and then there's kind of a half-assed explanation in the next X-Men movie, which would be a prequel to Logan, about why Wolverine's not around anymore. And that's because he doesn't want to use his claws.
Pretty much.
That's the best explanation. Someone's phone is too close to the computer. Is
that better?
Is it me, or is it Jared?
It's gone. But that's just what I think. And I'm really looking forward to Doctor Strange. Spencer, I hate to just go on this Marvel tangent, but did you see the Guardians of the Galaxy teaser?
Yes, I love Guardians of the Galaxy, and I
Baby
cannot
Groot,
wait.
Dude. Baby Groot.
They're gonna make so much money off Baby Groot merch.
Oh, it's gonna be absurd.
That they're gonna make more money than they made on
Did
the.
you say merch
yes.
twice?
Yeah, I did.
Spencer, I hate.
They're gonna make more money off Baby Groot merch than they did BB-8 merch for frickin' episode 7.
It's gonna be absurd.
Merch.
The amount of merch they're gonna sell.
I can't even. I get a bad taste in my mouth when I say the word merch.
If this podcast ever blows up, that's gonna be one of the shirts we sell. It's just gonna be merch. That'd be cool.
3 True Hooligans
anyway,
merch.
Get off Marvel, because we've talked a lot about Marvel. Politics talk.
Boy.
I don't know how we're gonna Jared.
Boy.
I don't know how we're gonna go into this, but I'm writing a paper about politics right now, obviously. And one of the things that I wanted to ask Jared about, because Jared, I know you're a conservative. Grab her by the pussy. What do you think about Donald Trump's quotes about grabbing her by the pussy?
First things first, I don't think Trump is a true conservative.
No. Answer the question.
No, I'm not. First of all, first things first, I hate Hillary Clinton. Second of all, Donald Trump, I was kind of like, if Trump's the option other than Hillary, go Trump. But after this,
right.
I can't.
You would have voted for Hitler, right?
I'd rather vote for Spencer than either of them at this point, because whatever.
What are your thoughts on the other two candidates that we have?
I think Gary Johnson. I think Gary Johnson's a nutcase. He's pretty dumb.
Yes, you're right.
He didn't know where Aleppo was. And Spencer, do you know what Aleppo is?
Yeah, it's isn't it a Syrian refugee?
You're kind of right. It's a huge
like
city in Syria. He had no idea what Aleppo was. And Jill Stein, I'm not too familiar with her. I know she's the Green Party.
Green Party, you know.
She's got like 1% of the votes. So
there's no chance, is what I'm saying. But is there I don't know why I'm asking. Would you vote for them? If you could vote, would one of them take your vote, or would you have to vote for Trump for the lesser of two?
If I had to vote for Trump,
because I can't. I can't in good conscience vote for Donald Trump.
Here's my thing. I'm 16. I can't vote anyway. So my opinion is worth a hill of dirt.
Irrelevant.
I compare Hillary Clinton to Stalin and Donald Trump to Hitler. Who am I going to vote for? It's
there's
not
no
an easy
option.
choice.
For main candidates, there's no good option.
In my opinion,
right.
We got stuck with shit candidates. And it sucks.
Not voting is a huge mistake, because voting is your right. You should use it to your full extent. But in this particular election, I think not voting is your best option, because neither of these candidates are going to be any good. Whoever gets elected, there's going to be really bad consequences. Russia's talking about war with, us if Hillary's elected. And then, obviously, all these liberals talking about how crazy Donald Trump is, whatever. Spencer, what do you think?
I have a question for both of you, which could be very controversial.
Yeah.
What is the likelihood of Hillary or Donald having a possible assassination attempt if they get in office?
We said that about Obama, right? Back in 2008, everybody was like, first black man, some redneck's going to try and shoot him.
I don't think it's going to happen.
But
it's not.
There's something we noticed the other day, is that nobody has signs in their yard. Nobody has the balls to go out and say who they like. Nobody
wants to claim their candidate. Nobody wants to represent.
There are people that hate Donald Trump. There are people that hate Hillary Clinton.
Speaking of people
that I think...
I saw the funniest thing today.
That I think could be either... There are crazy people out there. There are psychopaths out there. And all it takes is one person with the smarts to go and even try.
One Lee Harvey Oswald.
Right.
Pretty much.
So, this is a... Guess who I saw wearing a Hillary for Prison shirt today? Chuck. Ooh. Chuck was wearing a Hillary for Prison shirt, and I died. He was walking Oreo.
Hilarious. Anyway. Excuse me. Jeez, I'm literally losing it. So here's the thing that I want to kind of... I want to throw out there and see if the cat licks up. I want to play a little game. I'm going to give you two candidates, one Republican and one Democrat. What I want you to do is tell me who you'd vote for.
Okay.
Excuse me, in this scenario. Okay. If you don't know who either of them are, just say pass.
All right.
Ready? Hypothetical 2016 presidential race between Bernie Sanders and Marco Rubio.
Marco Rubio.
Spencer, do you know who that is?
Yes. Lying Marco. We know who it
Lying
is.
Marco.
Lying Marco?
Yes.
I think you mean little Marco.
Whatever.
He doesn't know.
Shut up.
He didn't know.
All right, Jim,
anyway,
next one. Moving on.
Number 2 that I have here. We've got Michelle Obama or Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz, because I don't want Michelle Obama in office.
Nah, I don't want it.
Really?
No.
Why not?
Because we already have one Obama. It's like putting Hillary in. It's like putting Hillary in the chair. Like,
I'm taking Michelle, 100%.
I can't agree with that one.
100%. 100% Michelle Obama.
I don't think Michelle could do it.
You don't think?
No.
I don't think Michelle would do a good job.
What do you mean she wouldn't do a good job?
I just don't think anybody would take what she says seriously.
Why? Because she's a woman, Spencer?
No, that's not why.
No.
Because I don't think she has the experience that she needs to be our president.
She's been first lady. She's got that whole nutrition thing.
Nutrition thing was a flop, though.
Nobody liked it.
Everybody hated her for that.
Do you remember Lincoln Way when the whole Obama nutrition thing was going on?
My freshman year in high school, the nutrition thing was like at full height, and everybody was like, F Michelle Obama for they gave us carrots instead of French fries, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, nobody wants to eat healthy.
Here's another one. Al Gore.
Hi, I'm Al Gore. Men by
Al Gore or Jeb Bush.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to go Al Gore.
I'm gonna take a pass.
Al Gore.
Taking a pass.
You're gonna pass? Who do you not know who is who?
Well, I know of Al Gore. I just don't know much about him, and I don't know much about the other candidate that you said. So.
Jeb Bush.
You mean
yes?
You mean Jeb
I don't
Bush?
know much about Jeb. All I know is that Donald would trash him at the debates.
Yeah. Taking a hard no on Jeb, and I guess Al Gore.
Sorry, I had to look. I had to look some up here on my phone. Mitt Romney.
These are all just terrible. I'm gonna have to go Mitt Romney.
I'm going Mitt.
We're gonna get crazy.
All right.
Okay.
Ready to get crazy? Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio is
okay.
Very democratic.
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Donald Trump.
Leo.
I have to go Donald Trump because
Leo.
it's Leonardo DiCaprio. He's not a politician.
Yeah, but neither is Trump.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go Leonardo DiCaprio because I think he could play the role of president better than Donald Trump could.
Let's just put an actor.
I think Leonardo DiCaprio is such a good
actor.
actor. He could act his entire 4-year term as president better than Donald Trump.
Are you ready? Matt Damon or Chuck Norris?
Chuck Norris.
Matt Damon.
Chuck Norris.
Really?
Not a big fan of Chuck.
You like Chuck?
You're not?
No.
He's kind of a nut.
I'm going Chuck Norris.
He's really kind of a Looney Tune. He really is.
Didn't know that.
He's freaking insane. This is just a random one off the top of my head. We're gonna do. The hell is his name? Talk show host on Sirius FM.
Howard Stern.
Howard Stern.
Oh God.
Or Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Howard Stern.
Howard Stern.
I'm taking Arnold, man. The government.
One of the reasons I'm saying
did
he wasn't born in the United States. He can't be president. Hypothetically, can't be president.
You're a little asshole.
Thanks. You know what? I am what I eat.
Okay.
I'm not proud of it.
SMH.
You're not proud. SMH. Excuse me. Jeez. Okay, this was a random topic that I came up with earlier today. I thought would inspire some good stories. What is one thing everyone else in the call does not know about you? We'll start with Spencer Morris.
Oh God.
I talked to your mom and your ex-girlfriend and your sister.
Something you would not know about me.
Yeah, that we don't know about you.
I love to read in my free time, which is something
You love to
I
read?
do love to read. I do.
Damn, that's boring. What do you read,
Like-
Spencer?
Porn.
Just like very popular novels. I think the most.
Yeah.
Such a shit.
No, like
The most popular novels.
the most popular
The
novel.
most popular.
The best.
I read a lot
novels.
of comic books and novels from time to time. But you guys already know that I love to read comics. Because that's just plain and obvious, as you guys are my friends. The last novel I read was The Martian.
That was a good book.
Now, I personally think that The Martian, the book, is a lot better than the movie. Because in the book, it goes a lot more in detail, has a lot more science, and the jokes, personally, I think are a lot funnier. And he gets to swear as much as he wants. And
Versus the movie.
yeah, versus the movie where you have to censor and you only get so many.
You get 2 fucks.
You get so
You
many
get 2
F-bombs.
You get one fuck, and then you can mouth fuck. But you can't say, I'm going to fuck you.
Wait, I thought...
You have to say...
I thought PG-13 is one fuck.
You get one fuck, and then you can mouth the
Is that true?
Because I...
Yeah, so, okay. So, for example, in The Martian, there's one actual fuck, and then there's one where he's, like, spitting through the air, like the camera's spitting.
I remember that.
You can see him go.
Yeah.
See him go like
I
that.
thought the movie was rated R.
No.
I thought there was more than one fuck.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna look this up.
That's so stupid. Like, if you heard it once, you should be able to hear it 1,000 more times.
I'm almost certain.
That's stupid.
Rating system works. I know it's dumb.
The Academy.
But, and then, yeah, you get one fuck.
You can't say the word fuck?
Like, mimic a fuck.
You can't say the word fuck?
PG-13.
The Academy. No.
The Academy.
The Academy. Because you can't say twice.
The Academy. Because you can't say it twice. This podcast is R-rated now. We had like 10 fucks just now.
It has more fucks than we ever had on TPGameBoyz before.
Yeah, my grandma's watching this, guys. We can't swear.
Dude, what if, like, she still watches every
I would
video
cry.
when she sees this?
Just low-key watches every video and doesn't
She's like,
say anything.
Nathan's friend just made another video.
Oh my god. Speaking of Nathan, I was talking today about college and, like, just college life, whatever. Because, I'm a junior. I'm going to be going there pretty soon. And, he was talking about showering. Because, it's community showers in, most colleges. And, he was telling me how it's really cold in the showers. And I asked him if he pees on his legs in the community showers. And he lost it. And
for those of you that don't understand that, because probably most of you won't, Nate has a really great habit of asking questions with the intention of figuring out if he's the only one who does them. For example, he'll go, hey guys, you ever... This is the example. You ever pee on your legs before you get in the shower to warm up? And we're
no.
Like, no, Nate, we've never done that.
That did happen.
He's like, oh, I don't know. And we're like...
You totally do that now, and don't deny it. And then he tried to deny it.
Well, why'd you ask that? And he's like, I was just wondering, man. It was just a guess.
No, he'll be like, do you guys ever scratch your balls and smell your fingers? Me neither. Like, just see if we do it. Like,
oh, Jesus.
but yeah, it was pretty funny. Man, I miss that kid.
I do too. Hopefully, we'll be able to get him on the show one day. I would really like to get him on the podcast. This one's gonna be a little unprofessional. I kind of goofed up some of the recordings, but I'm hoping episode 2 will be better. The one thing I kind of goofed up, I didn't record myself. I recorded you two, so that only the last half has my face in it. Unless I splice in my face from one of your videos. But no, you're all recording me, aren't you? You're all recording yourself.
Yes.
You're only gonna have me for the last.
You know what? You're ugly anyway.
Whatever. Yeah? I do my best. I gotta shave though really bad. Spencer.
Yes.
Do you grow facial hair at all?
Yeah.
Spencer, I don't think you do. I've never seen you with any facial hair.
I do.
Spencer, how tall are you?
I am 5'8".
Spencer, you said you were... You said 5'7" last time.
That's a different answer you've given me.
I don't know. It's 5'7", somewhere around there.
Spencer's got a habit of making up a new height every time we ask him.
Fine. Let's just measure me next time. Would that clear everything up?
Hey, here's an idea. Let's measure you on the show. Next week, we measure Spencer.
Jim, are you coming?
That'll have people coming.
Are you coming back next week?
No.
Shit.
Actually, I'm not sure yet.
Jim, Skyrim, 5 days. We're LAN partying it up.
Oh my God, Jared! You know what I just realized?
What's up?
World Series and Skyrim.
Do you have any idea how screwed I am?
What?
I totally forgot to take my medicine.
You're so dumb. I knew you were gonna say that.
On Saturday, man, I forgot.
What did we do Saturday? Did we go to the farm?
I don't remember.
No.
Thursday we went to the farm.
Yeah, I skipped school. What did we do Saturday?
I totally forgot.
Did we go downtown Saturday?
I'm so fucked, dude.
No,
Yeah.
we went down.
I'll have to call Mom tomorrow.
Yeah, you might have to come back. It's in the fridge?
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, this Friday is going to be pretty exciting for me, though. We got, I think it's Game 3 of the World Series on Friday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's Game 3.
Of the World Series?
Or no? Oh yeah.
Friday. Friday's Game 3.
Tuesday. My fault.
Okay, so Game 4 would be Friday.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all back to
Game
back.
4.
They're all back to back.
Game 4 of the World Series. You know, representing the Cubbies, Chicago.
Cubby Bears.
All day, every day.
Skyrim Remastered comes out. I'm super excited for that.
Cubs every
That's
day.
gonna be
Spencer,
so
name
lit.
3 Cubs players.
Shut up.
Name
So,
3.
just name one.
Give me one.
One without looking it up.
One second.
He's looking it up.
Come on.
Give me
Chris
one.
Bryant.
I'm looking it up, bro.
Chris Bryant, Jake Arrieta, Anthony Rizzo.
So fat.
Yeah. Looks it up.
I don't know what you're talking
Spencer,
about.
what position does in the next 5 seconds, what position does Anthony Rizzo play?
He's looking it up again.
Shit, it doesn't say. I don't know.
Got nothing for me?
I got nothing.
Trash. You're trash.
Thanks, Jim.
Man, I don't know how you're so stupid, man.
Spencer, who's your favorite basketball team?
I don't watch basketball.
Do you have any favorite
You
teams?
talk about sports.
Let's not talk. Let's not.
Yeah, you know what? Let's not talk about
'cause
sports.
I can't talk about that.
Spencer, you don't have anything to bring to the table. About
Yes, I do.
sports,
Dude,
man.
Spencer's been lacking on
sports,
anything.
I do
this
not.
whole podcast, he's Spencer.
Okay, movies, TV show, comic books, games. I could talk all day about.
All right, give me a topic then, buddy.
Okay,
You got the mic.
we have Skyrim. We do have Skyrim Mastered. We can talk about, which
Oh,
I'm very
I'll
hyped
talk
for.
about Skyrim.
And mods,
What-
and the
what are
mods
you looking
port.
for
Skyrim
about-
and
What are you
mods.
looking forward to about Skyrim? Remastered.
Skyrim. Personally, I have not played it since the original launch on 11/11/11. Bought the game, yes, Jared, your face. It came out on 11/11/11.
No, I'm saying you haven't played it since 11/11/11.
I have not played it for real, like fully played through it since when it came out.
How? That game is like 6 years old.
I
You
know.
haven't replayed it.
Jimmy,
I
I've
haven't
played that
replayed
game hundreds of times.
After I beat it, I just moved on.
I don't move on.
didn't.
I don't forget.
I beat the main quest line once, and then on that save, excuse me, beat all the other quest lines, and then I beat the game again, and then all the quest lines again, plus DLC.
I've been that game
Played
at
it.
least 20 times. No exaggeration.
I didn't play the DLC. I didn't
DLC
do
in that game is
Brotherhood.
amazing.
It's pretty good.
I got a lot to go through.
What I was
Is this remastered version going to have all the DLC?
all the
Yes.
DLCs included. What's going to be great is it's going to obviously it's going to look so much better being remastered, plus the mods. So not only is it going to look amazing, the mods are going to make it look even better after that. So
Personally,
I am
if
so
the game
hyped.
didn't have mods, I wouldn't really care. Because I still get to play through the game that I haven't played in 5 fucking years.
That's true. It's a good point. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna play.
Yeah, I'm still playing the game, for hours.
What about Battlefield 1? Gonna be looking forward towards that.
I'll get it eventually.
Yeah, I'm not really prioritizing that game, but it looks amazing.
I feel you. Campaign looks great.
Oh yeah, the campaign's like a
Yeah.
movie.
We watched
like
like
to
2
get
or
a,
3 missions.
3-man team together. Play multiplayer.
Yeah, real fun.
Lit. Alright, well, I'll call that a show. About an hour.
52 minutes.
That's
That's
good.
pretty decent size. I mean,
That's a fair
For the first one,
episode.
for first ever doing it, it's pretty good.
I think next week we'll bring more topics, and we'll probably have all the editing squared away by next week. But that's episode 1 of the True Hooligan Podcast. Wasn't terrible.
No,
That should be our slogan.
it's not terrible.
It wasn't terrible.
It's not ideal.
Not terrible. It's not ideal. That's the slogan right there. It's not ideal. But yeah, that's episode 1. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.
bye.